Alright guys, so for this karate snippet segment, we're asked about this movement in Pinan Shodan. So it happens after the two pairs of shukokes generally in Shodan Ryu. So we do this, and then the movement right after that is kick and punch. When you're pivoting, when you're dropping your center of gravity like that in such a weird movement, it kind of tells you that you're trying to lower your center of gravity while allowing the person to slip past you or slip past the individual, right? So I kind of see it as that, right? You're trying to lower your center of gravity, you had a hold on this, you're pulling, and the next movement makes sense because you kick whatever's available, I would kick the knee, and then throw the punch right after, right? So you're kick, punch. Other variations on that would kind of be like how viciously you want to pull this, right? Because you'll pull here, or if I'm on this side, I can pull for a trip, and it'll be the same thing.
Like the idea is that you're basically shifting your body weight and trying to move at the same time, right? So if Michael's coming forward and he's trying to either lunge at me or to shoot, if I can drop my elbow into my shoulder into him this way, and I'm basically pivoting this way to run off to the side, right? Even if you're here and you're coming this way, that's the same movement. It's not as subtle as this thing, but it's the same thing as me being here and stepping, and then shooting here, right? Pushing in. That kick forward actually kind of helps you shoot your body in that direction. If you're in the clinch range, doing this number and just pivoting this way to bring them forward in on you is a good way. You're gonna like hooking the back of the head like that. So being here and slipping through and coming in that way is the same thing. Even driving it straight down into somebody who's shooting at your appendages and falling on them, right? So if Michael's going for like a double and I'm straight knocking it here and trying to create that same movement, right? Like maybe this is the only thing I'm really good at. Right. Same deal, right? I'm just trying to knock here and drive my shoulder into him.
With that too, like if you got the double leg here, and I have this overhook, it's that same motion,
hipping, yeah.
Trying to do that, so I can bring you off this way, right?
Yeah.
There's even if it's like this,
Oh,
right? Because you're dropping your center, right? It'll be the same thing. To throw a kick, it'll be the same thing.
Yeah.
Left hand frame can be this thing. Pulling through.
Yeah, you just create that thing so they're pushing in.
I'm going here, and I'm able to grab this chin. Same idea.
Is that hooking?
Just some details on the mechanics of that. It's screwing your center of mass into the ground as you're moving something laterally, right? So it's kind of multi-directional energy transfer, if you want to sound fancy. So it's, from here, instead of just trying to twist and do that, because this is just forward and back, I would try to sink down, right? So you're sinking down, and then since your knee's pointed this way, you're gonna have to figure out a way to bring your knee forward again so that you can kick, right? Because it's gonna be hard to try to kick and do that.
Yeah. And that movement has always felt really good as like a down, up, down.
Yeah.
Movement. I know I caught flack for that I think a couple of times, but that really does seem like, stay in the line. Doing this number right there and there, coming here, and then being able to hit forward and then drive down into it.
Definitely.
Yeah, kind of makes sense. You're kind of like creating that wave motion. Do that and then here, and then kind of makes sense to be pivot, drop, kick, ouch.
That thing's cool too because you kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
Your center of
Yeah,
mass.
right. Everything's going like.
Right. Like if you're trying to push against me here, it wouldn't make sense for me to try to push against you there.
Yeah.
But if I disappeared and took you then, it's gonna allow me to do all that stuff.